Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
You are watching 7 at 7, powered by the Las Vegas Review-Journal, the largest news team in Nevada.
The legendary Ringo Starr has announced his return to the Vegas stage. It's Tuesday, March 4th. Thank you so much for joining us on 7 at 7 this morning. I'm Cynthia Puga. Let's get into your top stories. The president of UNLV, Keith Whitfield, resigned Monday night. His resignation comes after 4.5 years that saw him guide the university through a pandemic and a deadly shooting. President Whitfield announced his departure at the UNLV Foundation's annual dinner Monday evening, citing family reasons. He said his resignation was effective at the end of the day on Monday. "This is a decision I have been considering for a while now," Dr. Whitfield wrote in an email sent to the UNLV community on Monday night. The university's website credits Whitfield's leadership for what it called remarkable gains in its graduation rate and increased overall enrollment. If you were stuck in traffic on the 215 over the weekend, here is why. Construction crews poured concrete on the new Peaceway Bridge, which will connect Peaceway at Fort Apache west of the 215 and at Chessie Court east of the 215. Now, the work is part of a nearly $20 million project that also includes new traffic signals, street lighting, signage, and pavement improvements. The project kicked off last June and is expected to be finished this summer. The lack of rain in southern Nevada means the famed desert bighorn sheep in the Valley of Fire are thirsty. Despite the fact our 214-day streak with no rain ended recently, water remains an issue for the park's sheep. In fact, intervention from state wildlife officials was required for the third year since 2021. Man-made reservoirs called guzzlers were built in the late 80s for the desert bighorn sheep. Last week, a helicopter was brought in to refill one of them using thousands of gallons of water from the Moapa Valley Water District. However, water hauls are expensive, and biologists say in the future, relocation of some of the animals to better environments may be needed. Let's move on to your weather, sponsored by Star Nursery, your garden's partner for every bloomin' thing. Quiet weather expected today before a storm system brings us gusty winds, cooler temperatures, and chances of precipitation. 50 degrees to start off your morning, 60s by 11 a.m. with a high around 68 degrees this afternoon. Temperatures in the upper 60s will continue on Wednesday with cloudy skies dipping into the lower 60s on Thursday, expecting gusty winds and cloudy skies that day, and upper 50s for Friday with a chance of showers. In your business news, brought to you by GBank, your best banking experience ever. Former Las Vegas Raiders general manager Tom Telesco sells his house in Summerlin for $5.4 million. The home, which is on Night Song Way in the exclusive guard-gated The Ridges community, sold on February 12th, according to Clark County property records. According to Redfin, the residence, originally built in 2020, has 4 bedrooms and 3.5 bathrooms and is over 5,000 square feet. Telesco was the Raiders general manager for a little over a year, and he was fired after the 2024 season. A waterfront mansion at Lake Tahoe hits the market for $65 million, making it potentially the biggest real estate sale in the state's history if a buyer is found. The property, located in the Whispering Pines area of Glenbrook, Nevada, is on 5 acres and has 8,200 square feet of living space. The property, originally built in 1989, has 5 garages, 4 bedrooms, and 4.5 bathrooms, along with a pool. If the property sells, it would beat the current state record set last year by another Lake Tahoe property previously owned by Stephen Wynn for $62 million, according to Zillow. Let's get into your entertainment, sponsored by Arizona Charlie's has live entertainment every weekend at both locations. Go to ArizonaCharlies.com to see who's playing. The reality show Pawn Stars is going on hiatus. Our LVRJ entertainment columnist John Katsalamides talks about the stars and about the show's future.
Pawn Stars on History Channel has been an international sensation since debuting in the summer of 2009. But Pawn Stars, as we have known them through that course of history, is no more. Corey Harrison, one of the founding stars of the show, has moved to Tulum, Mexico, and he says he's not coming back to the show. He is tired, he says, of being a 40-something-year-old man playing a 20-something-year-old character. Meantime, Rick Harrison is going to forge ahead with the brand. He's hosting a podcast with Austin Chumley Russell, and he says, be ready for Pawn Stars 2.0.
Ringo Starr and his all-star band's tireless Peace and Love tour is returning to the Strip. His band is back at the Venetian Theater for 6 shows in September. Tickets go on sale at 10 a.m. on Friday.
Now for Vegas Station, brought to you by Station Casino's STN Sports. Download the app today. Teams are kicking the tires on Raiders tight end Michael Mayer as the Raiders are shopping the tight end around for a trade. People with knowledge of the situation confirming to the Review Journal's Vinny Bonsignor Monday. Mayer wrapped up his second season in the NFL in 2024 with the Silver and Black, appearing in 11 games and starting in 8 of those, hauling in 21 passes for 156 yards behind rookie Brock Bowers. Mayer missed significant time due to personal reasons early on in the season. He's entering his third year in the NFL in 2025.
In your health news, brought to you by Centerwell Senior Primary Care. Discover primary care focused on you. Developing a heart disease could be genetic. Here are a few things experts say you can do to reduce the risk, even if it runs in the family. Doctors believe learning your family's medical history is critical for disease prevention. Changes to your lifestyle, like regular exercise and working fruits and veggies into your diet, can affect your genes and improve your overall heart health. And prioritizing sleep, cutting out smoking and alcohol are all good ways to reduce your risk of heart disease. If your family has a history of heart issues, contact your doctor for plans for protecting your heart health.
Now for your sports update, brought to you by PT's Taverns. With over 65 locations, there's a PT's near you. Visit ptstaverns.com. 2 weekly awards for both UNLV basketball programs. I'm Dominic Lavoie with your sports update. So, ladies first, Meadow Rowland has been named Mountain West Freshman of the Week for the 4th time this season after averaging 20 points per game in a pair of contests last week, including a career-high 24 points on Senior Day against San Jose State. Now, another career high was reached last week twice. Jaden Henley is the Men's Player of the Week for the Mountain West, notching back-to-back career highs of 22 and 23 points against San Jose State and UNR in 2 straight wins for the Running Rebels. And sports betting, brought to you by Las Vegas Paiute Tribal Smoke and Cigar Shop. A lot of people believe defense wins championships. BetMGM has odds listed for who's going to be the winner of the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year award. Evan Mobley is the minus 125 favorite to win that award, with Jaren Jackson Jr. the plus 200 second favorite. Dyson Daniels is a plus 600 third choice, followed by Thunder guard Lou Dort at plus 1100. Golden State's Draymond Green is listed at plus 5,000 to win his second DPOY award, tied with Oklahoma City's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander rounding out the top 5.
Moving on to your 7 at 7 lifestyle news. An iconic Vegas steakhouse with roots set in the Rat Pack days is expanding for the first time. The second home for the famed Golden Steer Steakhouse will be at 1/5 Avenue in Manhattan. The owners of Golden Steer, a Vegas staple for nearly 70 years, signed a lease for the premise. They say they felt a tie to New York City as people love going back and forth. Additionally, New York City ranks among Golden Steer's top 3 customer cohorts outside of Vegas. That's been your 7 at 7 a.m. news update. Join us on any of your favorite streaming platforms weekly at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. to get the latest Las Vegas news updates.
Review Journal Studios, sponsored by Knockvie Injury Law.